Good morning and welcome to Winnipeg. Sunny Winnipeg again, can you believe it? I have been able to get out on my e-bike every day since May the 28th, even on the rainy days. Okay, now, today might be a little bit different in that I don't plan to do a lot of videoing. So if I don't do a lot of videoing, that could possibly mean that this was going to be one of the shorter episodes we've had for a while. And what I'm going to do, well, there is one place that I might video that's a little bit different in that I think it's this one right here, the C11. I believe that we have to mount a little sort of a searchlight or a spotlight has to be mounted on it. And so I might get the camera going for that one. But for the remaining 7 or whatever railing pieces that have to go on this side, and then another 8 go on the other side, I think what I better do is just methodically go through them and get them on. As much as I enjoy videoing, I also enjoy seeing this thing. I'll enjoy seeing this thing completed, sitting in the case over there. Yeah, and then I got to start phoning around here to the hobby stores and see what's going on with the Yamato here in Canada. Somebody must know why we don't seem to have a big a plethora of Yamatos. You know, a lot of you probably saw that episode that Peter from Oz Scale Modeling did when he was in was it Taiwan? No. Anyway, somewhere down there in Asia, it'll come to me. And he was in a hobby store there, and they must have had, I'm guessing, anywhere from 30, it looked like about 30 of Yamatos, all standing up on end in a row. I'll see if I can find that clip and show it to you. It was just incredible. So what's wrong with Canada? Why can't we get it? I mean, in a local hobby store. I know I've said this before. I know I can order it from somewhere down in the States, which is in that direction only about 65 miles. Okay, let's stop yapping here. Oh, I had to put bird seed in the bird feeder this morning. That was different. Oh, lately. Back in May, when I was thinking about getting the e-bike and then eventually got it and enjoyed it, and my latest thinking is I've been thinking about maybe upgrading to a scooter. And, you know, here in Winnipeg, you can get a 50cc scooter and ride them around without having to get any special license plates or anything like that. You just buy it and stick your helmet on and away you go. So I'm kind of thinking about that. It might be kind of fun. Now, I know they're going to be noisy and they're going to smell of gasoline. You know, it's not going to be nice and quiet like the e-bike, that's for sure. So, and I also know that we're into August already, so I've only got about maybe 2 more months, possibly 2.5 months, that I'm going to be able to get out anyway. Because usually by the end of October, we have snow on the ground. And who wants to be running around outside, even if there is no snow, you know, when it's only about 2 degrees? Yeah, so, okay, so that's the latest. I'm just going to close the camera down here and just get going. Oh, I did repaint around those little railings that where the stairwells were that we saw the glinting yesterday. Well, you're not going to see any glinting there now, so I fixed that. And I will go around afterwards and do all of touch all of the CA glinting up, you know. And I'm gonna try and do it nice. Another mistake I'm not going to make is if you remember when I was doing this railing here that you can hardly see, I had it fastened on the ends. I didn't need to fasten it on the bottom. But I wanted to see how well would the CA glue fill the gap, because the railing was sitting up proud of the deck because of those little pointy things, which I think I'm going to nip off on all the rest of the railings. I know some of you are throwing your hands up in horror and saying, well, then it's not going to look as authentic. Well, from even closer than arm's length, you can't see whether that's sitting on top a little, you know what I mean. You can't see it. I just don't seem to have the dexterity anymore for doing really, really delicate stuff. So I don't want to end up frustrating myself, because if I get frustrated, then I'm going to get discouraged, and then I'm going to quit, and that'd really be too bad, wouldn't it? Okay, let's get going here. I don't know when I'll be back. Hopefully at least I have one side of railing on, or when I get to the number 11 here. Oh, and then there's a bunch of these little flotation baskets have to go on. So as far as I can see in step 43 here, that's all I got to do is railings, a couple of spotlights, a bunch of, looks like 8 flotation devices, baskets, and we'll see you when we see you. Okay, here's what's been happening. I got probably half, or maybe a little better than half, of all the photo etch pieces on. The most difficult one was the C8. It had a bit of a bend in it. I've done both sides. That's sort of the way I'm doing it. I'm doing one side and then the other side with the counterpart. And I'm also touching up as I go along. So it's taking a little longer. But this little ladder that broke off, I don't know where it came off, so I'm going to have to go back through the manual and try and figure it out. And this is the side it came off this side, and this is the side that's going to be visible from the case. So I guess it's not a big deal if I can't figure it out, but anyway. But you know what? I'm going to call it quits for today. I know I don't have much to show for it, but I've been pretty busy, and as those of you who have done this know, it's tedious. Railings are tedious. You almost have it, and then you try to make it perfect, and it slips. Yeah, I would have driven you crazy if I had record pressed. But anyway, I'm going to call it quits here for this afternoon. I want to go out before it starts to rain or something. So, thanks for watching, everybody. All being well, we're gonna see you tomorrow. Oh my goodness, did you see what just went by?